Hey everyone, this is Wrecker, back with another build video. So the one that I'm sharing with you guys today is a really good and effective healer build, especially for raids and legendary activities. I personally made this build quite a while ago when Iron Horse raid originally came out, and it is still just as effective to this day. So yeah, if you are looking for a really good healer build, this is a must-have you guys should keep in your loadouts. So with that being said, please like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and let's begin. Okay, so starting off with the specialization, we are running Survivalist. The reason being because this specialization does come with a bunch of healing perks. So being a healer, this is a very good specialization to run in my opinion. As you can see, we're getting 15% increased outgoing healing, then we have 10% protection from elites, an armor kit that not only repairs our armor but our teammates as well within 20 meters, so that's a really good perk to have. Then we are getting the Mender Seeker Mine. We are not really using this, but if you want to, you can, because this is again a healing skill that the specialization gives you. Then we have 10% bonus damage to status affected enemies. We aren't really putting enemies on status effects primarily, but we are running Scorpio, so if we need to, all our teammates will get 10% bonus damage to those enemies, right? So these are really good perks to have when it comes to running a healer build, so I would highly recommend running this specialization. Okay, so starting off with the weapons, I am personally running Scorpio. No particular reason, it's just a very good weapon to have in case you need to put status effect on any of the enemies, or if some enemies gets too close to you, it has enough damage to kill it. Even if you are a healer, it will still output enough damage to kill an enemy. So that's the only reason for me, but there are other alternatives which can boost your healing skills even higher, but I personally do not feel the need for that. We are fully ranked up for all our healing skills, so I don't feel like that we need to run a specific weapon to boost our healing even more. So that's my personal preference to run. As for the secondary, again, doesn't really matter. I'm running Burnout because it's very stable, so no particular reason to run these weapons. So whatever you have, whatever you like, run it and you should be good to go. As for the sidearm, I'm running the TDI card custom as usual for any skill build. Because of the talent that I have on this pistol, it's called Future Perfect. Since we are already on skill tier 6, of course we won't be killing much enemies, being a healer. But if I kill one, I will get an overcharge for 15 seconds, so that's really good to have. Okay, so starting off with the gear pieces, we are running 4-piece Future Initiative, of course, because that's the best healing gear set in the game presently. The 2-piece gets us 30% repair skills, 3-piece gets us 15% skill haste and 30% skill duration. The 4-piece gets us the main talent for the gear set, it's called Ground Control. Increases you and your allies' total weapon and skill damage by 15% when at full armor. So not only we are healing our enemies with this gear set, but also boosting their weapon and skill damage, so that's really good to have. The bottom part of the talent says, when you repair an ally, you and all allies within 5 meters of you are also repaired for 60% of that amount. Now this part of the talent is very specific and only efficient for certain activities. That's why I said in the intro this is especially for raid and legendary activities, because in these activities you and your teammates normally, like 90% of the time, sit in specific and certain spaces for each room to clear the enemies, to be safe and still kill enemies from a safe spot, right? So in those scenarios, this will be effective because you are sitting in a close proximity, so this part of the talent will help you out and your teammates. So I just wanted to put it out there in case you do not know. So you have to be very specific while playing if you want to get full advantage of the whole gear set. But anyhow, moving on to the attributes that we are running on all pieces. Of course, we are running core attribute as a skill tier. Then we have skill haste and repair skills at a mod slot. Now I would like to mention something very important here. You might think, why am I running skill haste as a minor attribute on our gear pieces, because I could have easily run repair skills on all pieces and boosted our healing attributes even more, right? But as per my testing, since I have been using this build from a really long time now, what I have noticed is because there is no point, there is a certain threshold for all attributes, after which they stop being effective. And what I mean is, I'm already at enough repair skill percentage that if I add more repair skills to my build, it's not gonna benefit anymore. You know what I mean? So, as per my testing, even if there's an ally with 2 million armor, I can still heal that person in one chem shot. So one chem launcher hit and I can heal a 2 million armor individual to full armor, right? So what's the point of running even more repair skills if I can do that? I mean, there's nothing better than one chem shot. It doesn't get any better than that, right? So as long as all the teammates are in one cloud range, let's say even if there are 2-3 individuals in the same chem cloud, they will still heal up in one chem launcher shot to full armor. And even if they have 2 million armor, they will still heal in one shot. So this is as per my testing. So that's why I decided to go with skill haste after I saw that I have enough repair skills, because we need our skills back as soon as possible. Even though we are running certain talents that are getting our skills back as fast as possible, our chem launcher and our healing hive, we are still sitting at 100% skill haste even after that much repair skill attribute. So that's really good to have. So I would highly recommend not wasting your repair skill attributes. When you feel you have enough healing attributes stacked on your build, just stack the remaining attributes to something else. So in my case, that's skill haste. So just wanted to put it out there, in case you guys were wondering why am I running skill haste on some of the gear pieces I have. The second piece I'm running for the gear set is the holster, again skill tier, and as a minor attribute we're running skill haste. Now we are running for the gear set the chest piece and the backpack, both of them. Now again, these are very specific pieces. So in case you are not running the legendary activities and raids specifically, I would recommend using another piece instead of the chest piece and the backpack for this gear set, so you could get more advantage as per the activity you're playing, right? So the talent that the chest piece comes with, it's called Tactical Superiority. Increases ground control damage bonus from 15% to 25%. Now that's really helpful. So previously we were only getting 15% weapon and skill damage, but now with the chest piece we are getting 25%. So that's a really good damage boost we are giving to all our allies. Now lastly, for the gear set, again as I said, we are running the backpack. But then again, if you are not running some specific activities where you are not sitting in a close proximity with your allies, I would highly recommend running an Alps Summit backpack with the healing talent, and that should be more beneficial for you. But for me personally, I only run this build in legendary and raid activities, so this is very beneficial for me. The talent that the backpack comes with, it's called Strategic Combat Support. Increases ground control proximity repair from 60% to 120%. So basically the 4-piece talent that we reviewed earlier, the bottom one, which repairs the amount by 60% of the amount, with the backpack that amount goes from 60 to 120%. So that's really, really good. So these are the 4 pieces we are running for the gear set. Okay, so for the knee pads, I have opted to go for an Alps Summit piece, because obviously the brand bonus we are getting, that's 20% repair skills, so that's really good to have. So for the attributes, we're running skill tier, 20% repair skills, and skill haste. Now for the last piece for the build, we are running an exotic glove, the BDSU data gloves. Now this is a very important piece because this is something that will synergize with the skills we are running, specifically the hive. Because as you can see, before I get to the talent, the attribute we're running are skill tier, skill haste, and repair skills that it comes with. And the talent, it's called Transference Overclock, grants plus 15% hive skill haste per skill tier. Detonating a hive refreshes your skill cooldowns and grants overcharge for 15 seconds. If at skill tier 6, this effect also applies to allies. Allies receiving this effect are unable to benefit it again from 120 seconds. So basically what's happening is, if you add skill tier 6, which we are obviously, if we deconstruct our hive before it runs out, we give overcharge to the entire team, regardless if you're running in a 4-piece group or a 8-team activity. The entire group will be getting overcharge for 15 seconds. So that's really good to have. So not only we are getting our skill stacks back as fast as possible, we are also giving the entire team overcharge for 15 seconds. So that's a really good piece to run for any skill builds. So I would highly recommend running this gloves in this case. Okay, so starting off with the skills, we are running a healing hive, of course. The mods that I'm running on it is 5% healing, plus 4 repair charges, and 10% health. As you can see the stats here, the refill speed is only 1 second, and it's even faster when you use the BTSU gloves. That's the talent I'm talking about. We have 36 charges, almost 13 meters range, 270 seconds duration, and then we have a huge chunk of health for 4.2 million. So that's really good to have. And being a skill tier 6 hive, we're getting plus 24 repair charges, plus 120% healing, plus 60% range, plus 60% drone speed, and lastly plus 420% health. So our healer hive is fully stacked up at this point. Okay, so for the second skill, I'm running the healing chem launcher. The mods I'm running on it is 7.5% heal and 1 ammo. As for the stats we are running, that's 9 ammo in total. The cooldown we're getting is 15 seconds. Cloud radius is almost 5 meters. Cloud duration 7.5 seconds. Ally repair, that's 1.1 million. By the way, all these numbers are base numbers without any buffs active from the talents we are running on the build. So keep that in mind. So lastly, being a tier 6 chem launcher, we have plus 6 ammo, plus 60% radius, and plus 120% heal. So that's really good to have. Okay, so before I jump into the whole overview for the entire build, I just wanted to show you some attributes from the full stats on the entire build that I was explaining in the beginning why I'm running certain attributes. As you can see here, even if I'm running full attributes for repair skills, I'm still sitting at 97% skill haste. So that's why I mentioned earlier that you should not waste any attributes. All remaining ones, if you stack up everything into skill haste, not only you're repairing enemies in one chem shot, but also getting your skills back as fast as possible. So as you can see here, 97% skill haste on our hive, and the same thing is for our chem launcher. So this is really important to have. Okay, so this is the entire build, everyone. We're running the survivalist specialization. For the primary and the secondary, that's personal preference. I'm running Scorpio and the FAMAS. The sidearm that I'm running, that's the TDI card custom with Future Perfect in case I need to get overcharge. Then we are running 4-piece Future Initiative gear set, including the backpack and the chest piece. For the knee pads, I'm running Alps Summit knee pads. And for the gloves, I'm running the BTSU exotic gloves. And lastly, for the skills, I'm running the healing hive and the healing chem launcher. So this is the whole build, everyone. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section and I'll answer them as fast as possible. And with that being said, please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.